So, I'm turning 21, or by the time this video is coming out, today is actually my birthday. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to just reflect and do a retrospective on my time as a content creator. Because I've been doing this for a very long time. Many of you watching this channel may not even know that, because obviously this channel is only a couple years old, but I have another channel and have had many channels across the times that I have made probably thousands of videos on at this point. And it all really started back when I was making Call of Duty videos.
It ran out. Well, that sucks. What?
Uploading nearly daily to 8 to 10 views. That's the grind right there. You know that if you're making content right now, regardless of what type of content you're making, this shit is a grind. But I truly love it, and I love that I've dedicated so much time to it, because it has taught me things, gave me new abilities. I've met a lot of really cool people through doing this as well. And see, the thing about content is it's a big sacrifice. I can't tell you how many times I have missed out on things to make videos. Hell, when I was younger, I would literally sit in my living room making Call of Duty videos, editing all day, every night, pretty much. I would sit there trying to upload it. My internet's always been really bad, but there's just a certain level of pride that I take in the fact that I put so much work into the content, and I really hope that the things I make now kind of reflect that, because I feel like in the past, a lot of the content I made was obviously very amateur, but at the same time, I loved all the people that I would meet. Even making those Call of Duty videos, I would get in random lobbies and people would actually be interested in going and checking out my channel, interested in being in videos. I used to get big groups of people together because I was influenced by people like Swiftdoor. Shout out to him and a lot of other early Call of Duty YouTubers that I looked up to.
You're dead.
Come back here. Hey, quit.
And base a lot of my videos around. And see, the funny thing is, I actually dabbled into IRL content a lot earlier than people may think.
Oh, dang, bro. He just slipped.
I used to make little silly videos with my friends doing things like Bean Boozled challenges, even some videos where I would just do random shit like make salsa with my old homie.
And dip it. Oh, that is thick.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm gonna have a lot of regrets.
You probably won't get the full spice of it, but...
Shout out Colton, man. The thing about it is that makes me a lot different than people is I feel like I have grown up doing this YouTube thing, so it's kind of ingrained in me. And I mean, I feel like that's evident by the fact that I still do it. A lot of people probably think I'm crazy for that, and honestly, I don't blame you, because you really have to be an eccentric person. You have to really want different things out of life than the average person to continue doing this, because I've never really seen crazy success. The thing about success is a lot of times it's measured in numbers, but for me, I feel like I have found success in the fact that I know what I want out of life through doing content. I know that I love this, and I know it's something that as long as the good Lord wills me to do it, and I still have breath in my lungs, then I'm gonna keep making videos and keep entertaining 10 people, 100 people, 100,000 people. Obviously, I always want to scale this, but it's not something that I feel like I have to scale, because it's just something that's so personal to me, something that I love, you know what I mean? So it's not really an obligation. It's more something I look forward to every week. I mean, I love editing. I love putting my own style on things. It's something that truly I feel has been built over time and is my baby. But I did want to talk a little bit about a channel that I did find some success on. At one time, I actually found something on YouTube that is very important to have that I don't really have on this channel, just because I love doing so many different things. But I made videos on a little known game called WWE Supercard, where I was basically just playing with cars on my phone, fighting other people, ripping open packs, and people fucking loved it, man. Like, people ate it up. That's probably the biggest community I've ever actually held. At one point, I had people that were coming every week just to watch me play that. And as good as that felt, it came to a point where I felt like I was spending money just to make get viewership. And, that's still the way that it is. But, before I get into any negatives of that, or we probably really won't harp on it very much, I wanted to talk about the positive that channel, because I got to interview people from all around the world.
So, you ready for your first question?
No.
Well-
I'm not ready. I haven't studied. I'm nervous, but go ahead. Give me the first
To
question.
be fair, I don't think anybody studies coming into these.
I would be just a kid from Alabama interviewing people from Australia,
I'm the first one on the channel, aren't I? The first Australian?
interviewing people from England.
Favorite Irish YouTuber, only apart from Jacksepticeye, Patty, and
I want them I'm the favorite, but George Funky as well. He's better.
And even with the time differences, I would still make it work. It'd be the middle of the day for them, but it's 11 o'clock at night for me, and we still are on the same energy. And the reason I'm always able to uphold the energy in my videos, regardless of what I'm doing, is because I genuinely love it. It's not the attention from being on camera that I love. It is the just admiration for the art that is video creation. And I feel like I sound crazy saying shit like that, but that's truly just the way that I look at it. I look at the fact I got to talk to people like Bitty Dude, Edward Leisman, Funky Town when I did that. And these are all people that if you've never played that game, you don't know who they are. But to my childhood, they were an integral part of it because I used to play that game religiously. So getting to meet people that I looked up to is just something that felt amazing, and I hope that one of these days I get to do again, meet people like Fred Beyer, the guys that do Cold Ones, even meet other childhood like bitter YouTubers that I looked up to, people like Markiplier. I just love meeting people. I hope that one of these days I build up a fan base and I'm able to be recognized in public and take pictures with people and make their day. You know what I mean? I feel like this content thing is just so full circle. And I'll also be the first one to admit, I've taken breaks. There's times where you get burned out from making videos and you just don't want to do it anymore. But I feel like in my life and every era of it, the most consistent thing has been content. I always find myself coming back to it in some way. I made Call of Duty videos for so many years. Then I transitioned to making Fortnite videos when I got really passionate and was playing that competitively. And then I transitioned to WWE Supercard videos, and then myself and Nick started the Triple P podcast, which a lot of you guys probably do know about because it was more recent. A lot of you may not. I'm going to put up some clips of that here, but
Fuck K.I.V. Fuck that bitch. They can leave it in if they want to. I don't care.
I agree,
I'm
bro.
a patriot.
I agree.
I'm a patriot. I love America and I love everything about it. Fuck that bitch.
Honestly, I'm probably going to make a whole little segment about that when I get with Nick later on in the video. But, that's another thing about doing this content thing I just absolutely love is the fact that I get to do it with my friends. And when I say this, I truly mean no offense to the people I used to hang out with, but it seemed like back in the day, I used to really have to get people to be on video, and it's like now I feel like I have a team of people that truly enjoys content, also has a vision for it. And honestly, that's one of the greatest things to ever happen to me, man, is like having Nick and Zach and people that, and even Tori that is willing to film for me, even if she doesn't always love it as much as we do. So, I mean, truly shout out to everybody, even people that pop out one time like Damien, everybody that did the podcast with us this past year.
You just fucked up salmon for her. Every salmon she's going to eat after that's going to taste like shit.
It's going to taste like paper bags after that, bro.
See, I love salmon, so I had to try that before we decided to take a break from that to pursue this channel harder. I truly do value the relationships that this content shit has helped build and helped strengthen, because myself and Nick, we've always been good homies. We've talked about this on the podcast, but through doing content, we became like brothers. We became just so much closer, learned so much more about each other. And, I wouldn't take that for granted. I think my YouTube people, like everybody that watches these videos, anybody that's ever hit me up, throughout the years, even people that used to make fun of me for this shit, man, like I appreciate you guys, because if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be doing it either, because people at least took note. People have always known that I do this, even if they don't support it. So it's just, this is what I'm known for, man. This is what I feel like I was meant to do. I feel like it's my purpose.
So, this video is very, very important to me. And I would say my friend Eli, who I've known since freshman year, has been probably the most quintessential part of my life. Basically broke my confidence barrier, helped me understand how to actually care when it comes to the most important things, and find new opportunities in everything. A huge part of my life to be able to do these videos and to go back and relive my love for YouTube and my love for creativity, because there's a lot of failed opportunities to actually be creative in the job world. And since Eli's given me this, it's, I would say he's probably my all-time like biggest inspiration when it comes to music and making content, and really like my fashion. I've realized ever since I've actually started getting with Eli more, I've worried more about actually caring what I look like versus just wearing a Walmart t-shirt and some sweatpants. But the most important part here is the videos. I've been given the chance to create ideas, make new ideas with the ideas that I've already made, and then make them go to action. Put my plans to action and have someone there who always is like, that's good, or he actually is honest and says, no, that's not good. Like, you need friends who are honest with you. And Eli's been the most honest with me that I could ever ask for. Telling me when I'm steering myself the wrong way, when I'm going the right way, he always helps. The main thing I would say is these videos have actually helped me break up my barrier of failed confidence. I would always sit on the game, sit at home hours and hours at a time, and then Eli's like, hey, you wanna make a video? I'm like, shoot, that's what I'm talking about. Get out and go do something creative, use my imagination for once. But I'm gonna stop rambling and just say, this has been the biggest section of my life and the most important section of my life so far. And I'm hoping to push it to the rest of my life, till 80, 90, however long I live. Nowadays it may be like 70. But I'm saying, love y'all. And thanks for the opportunity to make something happen.
All right, so I've known Eli now since kindergarten. As you all know, that's a very long time considering we're both 20 years old, about to be 21. It's been a crazy ride with him. I can say that for sure. As far as, you know, being funny in school, to him, you know, being at home making content and all that, posting it on YouTube, you know, for as long as anybody can remember. Yeah, it's crazy to see just how far everything's went. Like, you know, he went from making Black Ops 3 videos, Call of Duty videos, Easter eggs, all the way to, you know, testing restaurants, trying to help out small community, you know, small businesses and stuff like that. And if you think about it, that's pretty incredible. You know, he went from Black Ops 3, you know, fucking around in the mall, literally just making people laugh all the time, trying to, you know, drop shorts. He's even got a podcast thing. Like, you know, he's doing it all. He makes music too. Like, who else you know doing that, you know? And, you know, get with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, dude, like, aside from all the content stuff, like, he's a fantastic person. That's no joke. Like, you know, if you're missing something, you're down bad on your luck and you hit him up, if he's got it, he's gonna help you out. And if he don't have it, he's gonna figure out a way to still help you out somehow. Like, there's not much more to put in it other than that. Then, you know, it's a solid dude. It's been a solid ass friendship. I can't appreciate it more than that, you know. I mean, shit, I'm just interested in to see where the content goes in the next daggum 5 years, 10 years. Like, y'all gonna see him on the streets of LA, dude, daggum just messing with people. I'm telling y'all gonna see it. He'll be in his Lamborghini Urus and all that. I'm telling you, you better get with it. You better hop on the wave right now.
What's up? My name is Zach, and I have known Eli for actually a long time, longer than people think. But I've known him for about like 6-7 years or something like that. But we didn't actually hang out or meet each other until like December of 2023, when me and Nick Richards and Eli all hung out one night. We actually filmed like a little rap snippet. Maybe one day people will hear that, maybe not. But we started becoming close about a year ago. You know, I came to his 20th birthday party. Not many people will remember this, but I was actually on this channel a little over 2 years ago when me, Eli, and Cupid investigated an abandoned insane asylum. That was supposed to be the start of season 2. It didn't end up working that way, but I came on the Triple P podcast back in June, literally the night after I broke my ankle. And that was really fun. It was probably one of my favorite YouTube videos I've ever recorded. And about a couple months later, Eli hit me up. He was like, hey, you want to come help film this state park video about Alabama heat? I was like, sure, bet.
How long have you been in here?
At least 3 days.
3 days?
3 days.
Dude, this is my backyard. What the hell are you doing in here?
Who are you?
I'm ELB as well. Who are you?
This is the coolest place I can find. Back up, I'm staying in.
And just about every weekend after that, you know, he's just been hitting me up, asking me. So now it's just a normal thing. You know, we record on the weekends and we try to make a video every week. Sometimes I ran off to New York. Sometimes I've been way too busy and we couldn't really plan it the best. So sometimes some videos you'll see on this channel I'm not in. But I've had a lot of fun doing it. And I think the most fun I've had doing it is the Joker videos, because I can kind of be like crazy and it fits the part of the Joker. You know, I don't want to disrupt people or anything like that. I normally don't do anything like too out there, but I think it's really fun to like act like the Joker dressed up as the Joker.
Where's Batman? There's Batman. Batman.
I'm here, send you to Gotham.
Come on. Batman.
That's time, Joker.
Batman, have mercy.
I actually bought that at a thrift store. $6 for the pants, $6 for the tux, and was just gonna wear it. But then we had the idea, hey, why not be the Joker at that Ren Fair video? And after that, we kind of just made it like a little bit of series. But I also like the festive videos we've made.
Oh my God. Okay. This is safe. This is safe, y'all. Okay, bruh. Oh my God. Don't do it again.
I'm not about to, I was just holding it.
Oh my God. Jerry. Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jerry. From the top ropes.
Like every, you know, holiday, we normally try and do something that pertains to that holiday. And it's always really fun. We always make something out of it, you know what I mean? And I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's something to look forward to every week, to just have fun with your friends and film content. And even if we never blow up, even if it, you know, never gets big or anything like that, we still can look back in the future, like when we were like in our prime time youth, and be like, wow, we really did all those awesome things. We really made those videos. We really went there. We really met all these people. And that's another thing. We have met so many cool people by making these videos. And I've had people like in Walmart in different towns like notice me and be like, you're the guy who makes videos with ELB. Yeah, I make videos with ELB. So like a lot of people actually know about it. Whether or not they support or not, they know that we're doing it. That's awesome. We're going to keep doing it for as long as, you know, the good Lord above wills us to do it, and just keep having fun while doing it. But, you know, it's been fun. We have no plan to stop anytime soon. So we hope that you like, share, comment, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy all the videos that we make, because we sure do.
So I wanted to take a little minute, make a section of this video to talk about the podcast, because I touched on it briefly earlier, but obviously me and Nick came together and started that in January of last year of 25, and it went on for what, about 7 months?
I'd say about 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
We stopped around 8.5.
And I would say that experience really did open up a lot of creativity for me.
Also cooperation, I would say, because we learned how to tolerate each other's like inconsistencies. And the more you learn how to tolerate somebody, the better friends you become.
Yeah, I think through doing the content, it's definitely opened both of us up to each other's thoughts too. To a lot of times when we were on that podcast, when we wouldn't have a guest on, it'd just be us going back and forth about different topics, just different life things. And you know, it's really, we started doing that a lot more off camera due to doing content, simply because it just opens your mind up in a way that you just normally don't get to. It makes you think on a deeper level.
You open up to more possibilities as well. Like when you speak to somebody about a lot of different topics, like we talked about money, and we've talked about family, and we've talked about housing and all the different things around the world. And it's basically like kind of opened up, I feel like, both of our minds to different possibilities for both of our futures.
Oh, for sure. Who would you say your favorite guest was, or like your top 3 favorite podcasts?
Well, Caleb's been a reoccurring guest, so I have to say he's got to be the last one, just because, you know, if I put him at first, it's like,
He's always a good guest.
He's always a great guest. Tori's also always a great guest. Not biased because she's behind the camera. But I would say probably my all-time favorite guest, probably Cupid, because of his stories. They're just different.
I mean, fair enough, honestly. I would say one of my favorite podcasts was probably the one we did with Caleb Hopkins, which I actually put a clip of that in
Hold
earlier.
on, bro. Cupid and Caleb Hopkins, and then Nick Richards' podcast was really good.
That
too.
one
that
was
one was really
hilarious.
good, really good.
Yeah, and I mean, I also had a lot of fun with the one we did with Dawn Spirits. That one was really fun. I had a lot of fun doing all the podcasts. One we did with my cousin from Colorado. We had people on from a lot of different walks of life, and I honestly want to say that we will bring back the podcast one day in a more structured way. Probably won't be anytime soon, if I'm being honest, unless you guys just show hella support and things really change. But I do want to bring it back eventually, and I did want to just make a section of this to talk about what the podcast kind of did for us and meant to us as a content duo. Because even we have a big group and a lot of people that do this, but at the end of the day, me and Nick are always the two that are for sure here, for sure doing it, along with Tori behind the camera majority of the time. So I thank you, Nick, man, for being here and doing this content shit with me. And yeah, thank you, Tori, behind the camera, for always being here. So yes, sir, man.
Also, many honorable mentions. The Zach podcast is obviously tied for first, and every Tory podcast is tied for third.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yes, sir. The podcast was a very big part that opened me up to doing content. It was the first time I had done content on YouTube like that in many years. So I'm very thankful for that experience, and I think it really helped me get influence to do more videos on this channel.
All right, so I've known Eli since about my sophomore year. Well, I've known him longer than that, but that's whenever we really started to hang around. Dylan brought him around, unfortunately. He's been a great person so far in my life. Ever since Dylan's been gone, we've been hanging out a good bit, so kind of replaced Dylan, which is hard to do, but started some content back whenever I was working at Walmart, and that was a while ago. So some pretty crazy content ideas. Probably the reason why I got fired from there, forcing me to do some stuff. Yeah, other than that, he's just been an addition in my life. Almost kind of like a brother to me. Just a great person overall. He's getting to the unk status now, as people say these days. Pretty crazy that, the small world and that we know each other since, like I said, Dylan brought him in my life. So it's been some crazy adventures. Favorite content ideas that we've done has got to be the mall ones that we did. Those are definitely some of my favorites. Some of the funnier ones, in my opinion, that I was involved in. We're jumping to the least favorite is he made me eat a habanero pepper.
Oh! Chew it up, all the way, swallow it. Swallow it, swallow it. Before it gets worse. Swallow it before it gets worse. Don't breathe, bro. Don't breathe in, bro.
If you haven't watched that video, I would advise you to understand the pain I went through. It lingered for about 2 hours now. It sucked. It was not fun. I had my tongue under a faucet. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. Happy birthday, man. Hope you live a good life and enjoy your 21st.
All right, so this is the culmination of the video. Thank y'all for watching. 21st birthday. Let's get it. Whew. Damn. See y'all next week.